Hi guys, it's Sandy. So I want to get on here and do another what I eat in a day. I know that you guys do enjoy these, and I actually do too. When I'm watching YouTube or something, I like to see the what I eat in a day videos because it gives me different ideas also. I'm kind of the same Jane that I eat the same kind of things for like breakfast and lunch, and then something usually different for dinner. Now, this is usually within an 8-hour time frame. I do normally eat 3 times a day, or I at least eat two big meals and then like a snack in between. So I need to make sure that I'm getting plenty of nutrients and plenty of protein in a day. That is one thing I caution you. If you overdo it on your intermittent fasting, you're not going to get the nutrients that your body actually needs and the amount of protein your body needs. And then you start losing muscle instead of losing fat. Now, for me personally, I am at a weight that I enjoy being at. Like I feel good in my skin. I feel like my clothes fit. I'm still on the journey of, leaning down more, getting more lean, I should say. But I like where I am. So I'm not trying to intermittent fast every day. I will tell you, I'm going to stick with it because beyond weight loss, I feel good. And the thing about giving your body a break from digesting all the time, your body has time to heal and renew itself. So I think it's still important that you don't need to be eating all day, all the time. But what I've been doing is 16-8, 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating. But then maybe on the weekends or a certain day in the week, I will eat a little earlier in the day. So maybe I'll only do 14 days or 14 hours or 12 hours instead. I think a 12-hour minimum is what everybody needs to be without food in their body for a while and give your body some time to renew itself. But I at least want to go 12 to 14 hours somewhere in there. And it's easy. After your body gets used to it, I'm telling you, it's easy to do. I just don't need to do it all the time, though. And if I have not read the book, I have to be honest, haven't read the book Fast Like a Girl by Dr. Mindy Pelz, but I have listened to her. And she's a really good resource you could listen to for women because she talks about that certain time of the month, whenever you're menstruating, how it's important to be eating the week before your period actually starts. So that's just something to think about if you want to check out Dr. Mindy, her channel, or read her book, Fast Like a Girl. I haven't read the book though, so I can't say much about the book, but I do think that her research is really something to look into. Okay, so enjoy this. Enjoy my ideas of what I eat in a day. This is 4 days.
And here we go. So this is one of the simplest breakfasts that I like to make. It is Greek yogurt, a couple tablespoons of a natural peanut butter. I top it with some honey and cinnamon and either eat an apple or an orange or berries, something like that. So it's really easy. It's full of protein. It's perfect for breaking my fast, and it's just easy. So I like this for breakfast a lot of days. So most days you're going to see eggs on my plate. This is my second meal of the day, but I can eat them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So I just scrambled some eggs with some mushrooms and spinach, cut up a tomato, put salt, pepper, and everything bagel seasoning on everything, and very satisfying. And then this is my big, simple, modern cup. It is the Stanley dupe on Amazon. Stanley cups are much more expensive. This is the big 40-ounce one. I love it. It helps me drink plenty of water in the day, and I'll put a link below if you want to check it out. This is a pretty standard dinner for me for a low carb day. We love smash burgers, so my husband made smash burgers. I always put some greens, a lot of greens on the side, and saute up either mushrooms or onions, and then I just add some ketchup to it. There's some guacamole on here, a couple smash burgers because they're small, but I make this actually quite often because it's really, really good and it's so simple to make, and it's a whole bowl of goodness. Day two, I fried up a couple eggs for my first meal, put some tomatoes on a plate, and then one chicken sausage link that I also had sauteed in the pan. It's the chicken apple sausage. They have different flavors at Aldi. And I had made some coffee cake out of some real whole wheat, and I just had a little piece of that also on the side. So a filling breakfast to start my day. So for my second meal, I had some leftover roast from Sunday dinner. So I threw on some blueberries and oranges, put some cottage cheese on the side, put everything bagel seasoning on top of all of it with some balsamic dressing. And I also threw in a few olives on there just for some nice fat. So I get kind of creative. I really like salads and it gives me a lot of fiber in my diet. So I get kind of creative and just put different things on top so I don't get bored with a salad every day or just when I do eat them. So continuing on with our low carb day two, this was just a sheet pan dinner that I put together. So I just cut up a bunch of different vegetables and some chicken breast that I had a lot of different seasonings on. And this is what we had for dinner that night. Now I'm just going back to regular carbs. So I had a piece of toast. This is the Dave Killer's bread, a couple eggs fried, some cottage cheese for some extra protein, and then greens and cherries just to get all that nice fiber in. A very balanced plate. There's my big simple modern cup again that I carry around with me, and just sitting outside enjoying the morning. For lunch, I made a sandwich, and these are just red peppers that I cut up. I put goat cheese in one, and somebody told me to put cottage cheese with some feta cheese in the other one to try, and it was really good. So just some apples with a little bit of peanut butter on them, a half of an avocado, and this was a turkey sandwich on the Dave's Killer bread. So yes, I had bread twice today, but I'm not worried about it because I get on my rebounder or I take a walk or I lift some weights. So sometimes I have it twice in a day. No big deal to me. For supper, I made a big plate of chicken and cheese nachos that I had put in the oven. And then I just made the sides with some refried beans, guacamole, some homemade salsa that my husband makes. And then everybody just gets to put on their plate what they want. They're real crispy and crunchy because I put them in the air fryer in the oven. My oven has that setting. And then you can top it with some olives or some jalapenos, more cilantro, whatever you want. So this is an easy dinner to make and everybody gets to fill their plate the way that they want to. Day 4, here we go with more eggs because I told you I put eggs just about every day. I eat some kind of egg usually. And then I just made a nice little salad with some balsamic vinegar on the side and a few pieces of a sharp white cheddar cheese. I had actually made a big salad this week and had some friends over, so I had leftover toppings. So I just put it on top of this just to start off my morning with some greens also. And then, of course, there's my cup again because I keep on drinking out of my cup every day so I can get plenty of water. For lunch, I made a sandwich, again with the Dave's Killer bread, and I just put turkey and tomatoes and banana peppers and cucumbers for that nice crunch, cut up a couple boiled eggs, had one piece of celery. It was just a really good lunch. It was very crunchy, which I enjoyed, and really easy to come together. I like sandwiches, and I like this Dave's Killer bread. It has low calories, but plenty of really good ingredients in it. Then for supper, we had some of the leftover chicken of that chicken sheet pan that I did. And I just put some more vegetables, different ones this time, and roasted in the oven just to give a different variety. So this one had some orange bell pepper, onions, zucchini that I had seasoned. And then I had made these homemade rolls also out of wheat flour.
Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful and you got some different ideas. Until next time.